just over the years, I see these guys roll up, give me the head nod, do their job, and within 20 minutes they're gone. I'm still working on the same section of the lawn, going back and forth on this stupid mower.
The big old arm across the forehead.
Oh my God, I'm melting. I spent 10 times as much money to make the same amount in 10 times more work. And I want to do that now. Welcome back. This is episode, I'm going to shoot out a number of 9 on Thanks, Hated It.
Hopefully 9.
Yeah, I'm assuming 9.
Might be 8. I don't know.
Brought to you by the lovely Justin. And with me is Ryan.
Hello.
Amber's out sick this week. We will press on in her honor.
In her memory.
In her memory. So this week is all about family and sports and business.
Busyness.
Somehow we turned into a Dave Ramsey. So unprofessional. Somehow we turned into a Dave Ramsey, Andrew Tate podcast, which is disgusting.
Wait, how is this an Andrew Tate podcast?
Because we're talking business. Boys!
Boys! Gross. Hate it.
I'm going to hate to find out that Ludwig loves Andrew Tate. Because I really like watching some of his stuff. It's going to suck when he says that. Like, oh.
I mean, it'll check. It'll
check out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
You're gone.
There you go.
So, couldn't be more proud of your brother.
Yeah.
Whom, go for it. Give him the highlights. Give him the real.
Graduated with a perfect 4.0 GPA, valedictorian of his class.
Nerd.
No, that's literally what we were saying to him.
Don't beat me up. I know you're massive.
That's literally what we were saying to him the entire weekend. It's like, oh, you were the valedictorian? Nerd.
Get a life. Get a girl.
He's going to go play college baseball on a scholarship because he's just way more athletically bound than any of us ever have been, which is not saying a lot.
And then to have the academics on top is just...
He wants to study chemical engineering.
That's
or
the one.
Some sort of engineering with chemistry focus, which
That's
is just
the one.
insane.
That's an immediate hire for, what were we saying, DuPont, 3M. Like pretty much he'd take his pick. Take his VP seat. He's fine.
Yes, whatever you want to do. If he studies half as hard as he did in high school, he's going to be able to choose whatever company he wants to work for. And
he obviously got a scholarship.
Yes, and he got several scholarships from like the local community too.
Is that for sports or academics?
So I don't know. I think the school he's going to cannot give sports scholarships.
Nerds.
It's D3, so it's got to be academic.
Okay.
But he signed to play baseball.
Which is, you're fine.
Yeah, exactly. That's, however.
I had no
impressive.
idea Yale had a baseball team.
Right?
Stanford?
No, it's actually just BFE college in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
But that's fine. I mean, you're playing college ball at that point. Like, there's not very many people that get to say they did that.
I was going to say, if he's going for ball, is he thinking about using the actual degree going into chemical engineering, or does he want to keep doing baseball?
So he wants to see how far baseball will take him.
That's a really good plan off the rip.
And just he will play and develop and go for that. But he understands that this is probably his last go.
I get that.
So that's totally fine with him.
Didn't he get hit the other day?
Not the other day. The day after prom. Or not the day after prom. The Monday after prom. He got hit in the face with a baseball.
Oh,
just
God.
But Dad says that it hit the helmet visor first, which shattered, which then cut him. So he didn't get the force of the baseball on his face.
Who's throwing? Okay, can we just think about the pitcher? What are you going for? The dude's 6'2"?
6'2", yeah.
Where are you pitching? Like, what are you doing?
It's high school. So,
oh my God.
I mean,
like nothing on him, but I'm saying, like, where are you going?
You're talking little.
You're slinging that thing
town,
way too high.
School, yeah. But no, he wore it like a champ.
Anybody else is in the bleachers. It's just running right into his head.
Yeah. If the picture doesn't give too much away, I'll post it here. But he's just holding up the baseball with a thumbs up, smiling, with blood running down his face. Thumbnail. It's a hard picture. It goes hard. Yeah,
it's cool, man.
It's fantastic.
It is so cool. I was like, God, look at him smiling with a thumb. What are you doing? And he's, oh my God. I don't know how. I don't know how. That's crazy, man. 4.0 and playing college ball. You said he was prom king or went with prom queen, something like that. Was that talking to somebody else? I
don't know if he was prom king. I didn't hear it, so it probably wasn't.
I think he was
homecoming king.
Unbelievable. What a start.
Yeah.
And that's the start.
Yeah.
He's what? 18?
He's 18.
Yeah. Good Lord.
Going in, he's going to finish off high school with a little summer travel ball and then going into college to play fall ball. Like right off the rim.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. He's going to love it though. He's a good kid.
He would have hated a gap year. He knows it.
Oh yeah.
He'd have been so bored.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
No, like he's in FFA. He is in FCA. He was on the Scholastic Bowl team. He played baseball, football, and basketball.
I saw the basketball.
He was active in his church community.
Unbelievable.
And just like literally, he's never home because he's constantly doing something. And then to have that much activity and still get a 4.0,
I don't know.
Is just unreal.
I literally don't understand it.
He also umpires for like the town rec league.
Turns out he has a twin. Yeah. And you're just messing with me.
Yeah.
They're both 6'2". That's funny.
No, he's a good kid though.
He's unbelievable. Shout out to your brother and everything that he's done and everything he's going to do. And I can't wait to work for him Sunday because clearly he'll have a company of his own if he wants it and he can just have it. Like unbelievable.
He does want to go to U of I, University of Illinois, to get into the engineering program there, which is one of the best, if not the best in that area.
Do they not have a ball team?
Oh, they do.
Oh, okay.
They do, but that's Big Ten baseball. That's Division I Big Ten baseball. That's kind of rough to break into, even though Illinois doesn't necessarily have a good ball club right now, but that's fine.
Shout out to your brother. Congratulations. Yes. Enjoy it. It goes fast and it comes quick. And don't take the first offer. So while we're on the topic,
yes,
I was actually going to sling a couple of these at you a couple of weeks ago. And the back of the toilet book, I forgot about it. So now, since you got a new one, baseball trivia.
My boss got me that. He gave it to me when we were golfing the other day. I've kind of like skimmed through it, but I haven't really read through the whole thing yet.
Straight out of the book.
Oh, goodness.
And I'm going to try not to do too many true or false. Just give you too many multiple choice because we're idiots. I'll go straight to the true or false. I couldn't even say it. That's how dumb I am. During World War II, a grenade was developed to mimic the size and weight of a baseball, so young men who grew up playing the game would know how to throw it.
This is true.
No player has ever died as a result of an injury occurred during an MLB game.
I would say that is false.
Okay.
Because there is one player that has died from a lightning strike.
Unbelievable.
Playing baseball.
No, I actually completely understand that.
And then I believe there's been one head injury, if I'm not mistaken.
With the lightning thing?
No, with baseball actually.
Oh, no,
hit.
I'm saying for me, with the lightning thing, that's my number one fear with landscaping. The number one struck occupation in Florida for being outside is landscapers. Yeah. Constantly struck by lightning.
I know there's been one dude. I think there's been one dude that's died. And then there's been one dude that got struck by lightning in the middle of a game and then went on to finish said game, which is just, that's stupid.
I bet he didn't have a 4.0.
Yeah.
Although Ken Griffey Sr. and Ken Griffey Jr. played in the MLB at the same time, they never played for the same team.
That's actually false, major false, because they played for the Seattle Mariners.
Unbelievable. So first is true, hand grenades were used. Mm-hmm. False for the death during a game, and false for them playing on the same team.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. All right. I'll run it back.
I'm a huge baseball nerd. I love baseball. It's some good stuff.
All right. True or false, Satchel Paige was not only one of the oldest men to ever debut in the MLB, but he retired as the oldest player ever in the majors. Satchel Paige.
He retired as one of the oldest players playing in baseball. I believe 58 was his age.
So true.
Whatever.
Not only the oldest man to ever debut in MLB, but he retired as the oldest player ever in the majors.
Yes.
Okay. True or false? No pitcher has ever thrown more than one perfect game.
Ooh. No. Can you read that back?
No pitcher has ever thrown more than one perfect game.
I think that is true. I'm going to be really upset if that's false because I know exactly who it would be.
Obviously, increase the difficulty because you got all three of them right. New York Mets pitcher Tom Seaver once struck out 11 batters in a row. Is that a perfect game?
No. Oh. No. The 27 is a perfect game.
I don't know
and that's an unreal perfect game. 27 batters in a row striking out. That's unreal. I'd say true on that one. I think he did.
Tom Seaver once struck out 11 batters in a row.
It would check out the Tom Seaver would.
For real though, Satchel Paige and Tom Seaver. What a name.
Tom Seaver was recent.
Tom Seaver.
Satchel Paige was a older dude. Crazy baseball player.
An anonymous bidder bought a sock with Boston Red Sox pitcher Curt Schilling's blood on it for more than $90,000. More than $90,000.
I believe it was $2 million. So
Get out, man.
I believe it was $2 million.
All right. The first is true. Page retired in 65 at 59.
I was 1 year off.
He became considered one of the greatest pitchers in history. Mm-hmm. Number 2 is true. When a pitcher doesn't allow a single runner to reach base. 23 perfect games have... What?
Yeah. I said...
only 23 perfect games have ever been pitched. That's insane. 3 is false.
I was wrong on that.
Seaver only, it says in quotes, only struck out 10 batters in a row. That's good stuff.
That's why I said that would make sense for Tom Seaver. He's one hell of a pitcher.
He struck out 19 batters total during the game, with the Mets winning 2-1.
And that's not the most strikeouts in a game.
I would imagine not. And then the last one is true. It was bought for $92,000.
Oh, 92.
613. So I think you.
But no, I do remember that because that was the bloody sock game.
Unbelievable. There's a name for it.
Yeah, he had an injury on his ankle and he pitched through it, and you could just, as the game went on, the sock got redder and redder.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it was pretty gnarly.
All right, the last 4. No woman has ever umpired an MLB regular season game. It's sexist that you don't know this off the rip.
I don't know.
Thought you were a feminist.
I know they recently had women in the minor league baseball system. Like they made a huge deal out of that. I don't think major league. So I don't think we've had one for Major League Baseball yet.
Number 2, announcer Vin Scully spent more years with the Dodgers than anyone else associated with the organization. Vin Scully with the Dodgers.
True.
Number 3, in 1996, an umpire died on opening day after calling for a timeout in the first inning, collapsing on the field. What? These are random pages. Why have 2 of them been about death? True. An umpire died in 1996. And number 4, umpires do not allow any kind of foreign substance to be applied to baseballs used in MLB games. Any foreign substance.
False.
First one is true. Nobody's ever umpired in an MLB game.
No woman has.
Yes.
Yes. I know they've done minor league, but I don't think. Yeah. Well, obviously, yeah.
Well, Pam and Rhea have umpired spring training and exhibition games, but nothing in a regular season. Number 2 is false. Scully is 1 year shy of Tommy Lasorda's record, breaking 68 years with the Dodgers as player, manager, and exec.
He had.
How did you forget Tommy? What a name! What a name!
He had a special relationship with the San Diego Chicken.
What's up?
San Diego Chicken was a mascot.
Yeah, I'm just going to walk past that.
Yeah. And he was kind of known for his antics like the Philly Fanatic.
Mm-hmm.
But Tommy Lasorda and the Chicken went after it several times, like to the point where Tommy Lasorda would like fist fight with this chicken
in the
game.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, between innings, he would just go after this chicken because it just kept going after him. This is good stuff.
Number 3, sadly true. 1996, umpire John McSherry suffered a massive heart attack while working at the home plate. I wasn't laughing; I was coughing.
I'm pretty sure I've seen video of that, and it is the most eerie thing because he calls timeout and like walks forward a little bit and then just collapses.
Oof.
Yeah.
And number 4 is false.
I don't remember what that was.
Umpires do not allow any foreign substance.
Okay, so I didn't know what they were going to do. There is one substance that they allow, but I don't think they call it. So every Major League Baseball is worked up through this thing called baseball mud.
Yep, that's what it says here.
Yeah, so I did not know if they would consider
that's not
that
a
as
foreign substance. Every ball gets it. I wouldn't call that a foreign substance.
Well, it's a foreign substance because it's not like dirt. It's not on the field. Baseball mud literally comes from a river in New Jersey.
Y'all are weird, man.
That's good stuff.
He said having trophies of when he played.
Yeah.
So I saw one today. Speaking of foreign substance, I'm trying to score a bid on one of the accounts that I already do. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to break into pool cleaning. I want to be a full stop shop. I want to be a full service property management company by 5 years. I'm at 4. 4 and some change, 4 and 3 months. Whenever I told my CPA when I started look at that.
Oh,
when I first started the company, like a month into it, when we paid for the LLC, I guess still got to do my year. He pretty much said, don't even try. It'll be 5 years. Yet I told him, you're nuts. You're out of your mind. If you think I'm waiting 5 years to scale up, to branch out, to use the business that I've created to make a bigger, better, or other side business or another sister organization. He was right.
I was going to say, how do you feel now?
No, he was dead right. It's almost like him doing CPA for 45 years and his dad being a CPA for 45 years. He knew what he was talking about.
Yeah,
straight up, you're out of your mind. If you think I'm waiting 5 years for this, you're crazy. No, he was dead right. He couldn't have been more right. I'm going to go back and tell him how right he was. So I think my first shot into a sister corporation, LLC, whatever, what have you, is going to be into pool cleaning because they have it so good. These guys, I'm on a site for hours, grueling heat. I'm covered in it. I'm getting bit and stung, and I'm having an allergic reaction to the thistle. Like, I'm getting my ass kicked. These guys show up in flip-flops. They dump 2 gallons of chlorine in a circle. They scrub the walls. They sift the top. They shake out the filter. They're back in the AC in the truck. 20 minutes. And it's the same amount of money that I'm making, like time-wise. If they can match up their routes to where they can get 3 pools in an hour, they're making the same money that I am.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what was I thinking? These guys pay, I'd call it $1,000 to start. And you're talking maybe 3 months worth of product to get the equipment. You already have the truck, obviously. Whether you make payments on it or not doesn't matter. I'm doing the same with mine.
Yeah.
Your chemicals, your equipment, and maybe some t-shirts. And I could get that for $1,000. I spent $10,000 to buy all of my landscaping equipment because I had that from my 401k when I left. And just over the years, I see these guys roll up, give me the head nod, do their job, and within 20 minutes, they're gone. I'm still working on the same section of the lawn, going back and forth on this stupid mower.
The big old arm across the forehead.
Oh my God. I'm melting. I spent 10 times as much money to make the same amount in 10 times more work. And I want to do that.
You're watching
now.
These guys as you are a 90s alternative rock band.
Come in with emo screamo.
No. 90s alternative rock band.
Mm-hmm.
Puddle of Justin. You're welcome for that.
I'm going to spit take on your clean mic.
Yeah.
So I
think I have a shirt that color, that exact color.
The green?
Yes.
Yeah. So I saw this pool today. This is a close family friend, and I've been maintaining her property for years now. She's had the same pool guy for years now. We've actually had it out for each other this whole time. So he'll come over, and after I've blown the roof off and I've pressure washed the pool enclosure and chemically washed the patio and cleared the gutters and knocked out the drain for the pool, pretty much total yearly 2 or 3 year for her, redo, revamp, clean out. He gives me the meanest mug because it's an open pool in an enclosure with stuff. There's not much I can do. I can put a cover over it. I promise you it's only going to help a little. It is destroyed. So he's mad. I'm mad that he looked at me the wrong way. I'm a grown man. I'll throw you in the pool. Like, don't fight. Don't play. So the last time I saw him, I was trying to talk to him because the guy he hired or subbed out, what have you, didn't show up to take care of this person's pool. And they're a family friend. Like, they're on my wife's side. They're part of the family. So I asked her, I'm like, hey, do you want me to jump on this? Like, I'm breaking into the pool game. You can be the first client. And it's probably going to be heavily discounted because I have no idea what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. And she said, well, this is like the first week that he found out that the guy hasn't been maintaining it and he's really mad at him, and he talked to him. I was like, all right, no problem. This was like a month ago. It's summer here, baby. Grandkids are hanging out by the pool. She's got her daughter there. It's summer. It's
ready to jump.
It's pool weather.
Yes.
And it looks like that. Oh. And it has looked like that. The Great Slime King for a month now. Oh. I talked to her again today. It's the 2-week service. And I come up and I'm like, hey, what's going on with the pool? Well, he said he was going to take care of it. He's already dumped like 2 things of chlorine in it. And he's starting to come twice a week now. Okay. I'm telling you now. I'm here
needs
for it. I'm
more
ready.
than twice a week, just based off of that picture.
Yeah, it's been that way for a month.
Oh,
I don't know what happened, we were in a drought. It ain't the water. It ain't the rain.
No.
Like, it's complete mismanagement.
What do you mean you dump 2 things of chlorine in
it's
it
that
still
green?
looks like that? And
oh my God.
We haven't
It
had
looks
rain?
like the waters of the Bermuda. Just green.
We had rain
Yeah.
like 4 days and it's still severe drought. Like that's no, absolutely not.
I was trying to farm that account because I'm already doing her maintenance and I'm trying to break into the pools. I don't know, man. I don't know how I'm going to play this because I'd like to just snipe everybody and the people who have pools that already do. Hey, I'm breaking into pools. Let me do your thing. It'll be one service and you'll still get the discount on both. I don't know. I have no idea. I've never even, like, obviously I've had a pool and I've done the hot tub maintenance as well. But I mean, I wouldn't even know where to start with the marketing. And I'll tell you what, these guys that pull up to these pools that I've been doing, they look like absolute just cowboys. Shorts and flip-flops and Oakleys. And it makes me so mad they're wearing Oakleys because I'm wearing knockoff Oakleys and they're not. And I'm like, oh, we're doing the same dollar per hour for a tenth of the work. But that's my mistake. And that's what I'm going to focus on next is, I don't even know, trying to figure out, come up with some kind of, I don't know, some kind of saving issue that I can actually buy all the equipment and just straight up break into it. Cause I don't know what else to do.
I don't know how he would react to me seeing if he has any stuff to sell equipment wise.
Mm.
But you know that time lapse, that 43,000 photo time lapse I did, that was for Seminole Pool Supply.
Oh, okay. They're
so
massive.
I know, yeah. And they just broke into the roofing business. He just got his roofing license.
That is the weirdest transition. Maybe not the weirdest, but that's up there.
Yeah, he's. I
pool
think
cleaning to.
He did not yet. I mean, he did paver. Like he does just about anything.
Oh, okay. I thought he was just a pool supplier.
No,
like he was the guy who
he
supplied this stuff.
He goes. They do pool cleaning and maintenance and all that stuff.
Okay, it's the same thing. I get.
Yeah.
Roofing's still
and then
a jump.
Roofing, pavers, and concrete work. I mean, this guy is. He also said he never expected to grow this big.
Yeah,
like that was not something he wanted to do.
Yeah,
but
Pinch a Penny's scared of them.
Yeah.
I went to Pool Supply for my stuff. Like guys, I don't think I've ever even walked into a Pinch a Penny. Kevin
and his wife are two of the nicest, most reasonable people I've ever met. They're just, I was having those issues with my computer.
Oh yeah.
As you fully well know.
Yeah, I would have thrown a monitor.
Ready
I don't know how
to
you
throw my computer out the window.
I don't know how you did. I don't know how you
But I kept telling him, "Hey, listen, this is what's going on."
Yeah.
And he kept saying, "Dude, take your time. I'm not worried about it." But yeah, so
how long was the time lapse in total? Like for the
minute
video?
and 15 seconds.
43,000 photos was a minute and what?
15 seconds.
Unbelievable.
Now, granted, I cut out about half the photos each day per camera.
Yeah.
Because they did not have any action in them.
Okay.
Because I had 2 cameras set up on 2 different sides of property.
Mm.
And so they would work on this half, one half of the day.
Yeah.
And then they work on this half, the other half of the day. So this camera was just shooting.
Yeah.
Just in case. Because I didn't know where they were starting from, where they were going to end up. So I had just 2 cameras running the whole day, 2 days.
That's experience. Because I wouldn't have even thought to put a secondary for a bat. I'd have just been like, yeah, this one will get them. And then, oh shit.
Yeah.
they're not in frame for 2 days.
Yeah.
Awesome. No,
so,
that's anyway.
Yeah, that's just what I chose to do. And I probably added about 20,000 photos that I didn't need to work with. But
a minute and 15 is crazy.
Yeah, that's what I worked it down to.
And it was at least
I probably had about 30 minutes worth of time lapse footage.
I mean, like the total, like you working on it, like 12 hours. At least, maybe like.
So, yeah, it was probably close to that. The actual editing of the video did not take nearly that long.
And I mean, like the issues with the computer and everything.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, because that's part of it.
The main part of the issues was Adobe would crash my computer when I tried to render
it still
files.
Makes me laugh. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it would just blue screen. Just I get halfway done rendering this file and it's just so gone.
Oh,
just
so
all
funny.
the progress. So yeah, it took forever to get it done because I had so many crashes. I had to restart on certain renderings and stuff, but managed to get through it.
That's another thing with the frickin' pool cleaners. So my equipment broke. It's out there right now. You saw it. It's in half. A motor's halfway out of my equipment. And this was...
I touched a part of a motor that I shouldn't be touching.
Yeah. It's bare and it's sad.
Yeah. So it's very sad.
There's a part on the living room table. So I think that was Thursday, maybe. And it's funny because, like I was telling you, I was using that as a backup because the mower threw a belt. You know who doesn't have to deal with belts throwing and motors crashing? Pool cleaners.
Guys.
The pool guys. Oh no, my brush broke. I got to go get a $12 replacement head. Like, what was I thinking? Why did nobody? Hey man, before you spend 10 grand getting a brand new Husqvarna, like full package, why don't you think about doing like, anything else? Like, and now that I'm coming up on 4 years, everything's starting to be 4 years old. You know how many tires I've changed on the mower in 4 years? None.
Oh,
not
no.
one. Yeah.
Oh no.
So that's coming up. I can already hear it. There goes one, there goes another, because I ran over a thorn and it went through both tires on both sides. Yeah. No, I've already snapped the wheels off the deck 10 times and haven't replaced them. So that's already there. And then the belt, I've already replaced both belts. That one was Thursday. I've had to replace the seat completely because it completely fell apart. One of my fenders is completely ripped off. My dad, this is my very expensive mower.
Yeah.
Crazy expensive mower. The very first time he used it, he went around the corner and he was around the corner for like 10 minutes. It's a regular like 4-bedroom house. I have no idea where he went for 10 minutes, but he came back and half the fender was completely ripped off. And I'm like, hey man, what the hell happened? He's like, I caught the thing and it ripped it. And before I could notice, it literally tore it completely off. And he's like, I was trying to put it back on and now it's just two pieces. I was like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oof.
Yeah. Completely ripped the fairing off. I was like, okay, moving on. But yeah, I've never seen a pool guy change a belt or have to replace half a motor on a peripheral. And it's like, come on. I've never seen a pool guy shoot 43,000 photos for a minute and a half of work.
Well,
we're so dumb. We live in Florida.
Well, do you know how much work I did for those guys doing that paver work?
No.
Like, I probably did less work on getting those photos done than those guys did for the paver work. Because the cameras were set up for 25 hours ish, roughly speaking. Like, they did crazy amounts of work.
Yes.
Now, granted, owner came out, a couple times a day just to check on them, see if they needed anything, and then jumped back in his Ford Lightning, brand new Ford Lightning.
Is that the EV?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's too much. I can't pull up to a job site in that. I'll get run out of town with a pitchfork.
Oh yeah.
You can't do that.
He pulls up.
You better
in
pull
the
up
Ford Lightning.
No. Oh no.
Not a scratch. Freshly washed Ford Lightning.
I had a boss.
Well, these poor guys are drenched in sweat.
Yeah. I had a boss who, after years of no raises for the whole company, there's like 50, 60 people working there. It was like 3 years where nobody, of course, but the executives got a raise. They got their bonus, not a raise.
Sure.
So nobody gets a bonus. Nobody gets a raise. You leave the Christmas party with a raffled prize, or you leave with nothing. He pulls up, not with his 2006 fully limited edition Expedition that he got 10 years ago. He pulls up in a brand new Raptor when they came out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee. You've never heard such chatter from the peanut gallery.
Yeah.
Good God, man. These guys are running around in like 2008 Escapes that are literally falling apart. Like the tie rods are snapping, so the tires are literally snapping to the right on the highway. Like,
to be fair, that happens on brand new Ford Escapes.
this is true. So imagine their scare every morning coming to work in an 08 Escape.
When is it going to happen?
Yeah, and it's guaranteed. I'm the guy when I was there who took care of this stuff. So these guys would come to me and they're like, "Hey, man, my Ford exploded on the highway." And I'm like, "Hey, no problem." They're like, "No problem." I'm like, "Yeah, let me get it in." I remember one, we got it in, and the guy who I had working on him for years, he was my guy. He was the manager of the wherever we were taking him at the time, Gator or Tire or who cares. And he was like, "Hey, man, not great." I was like,
Not great.
I was like,
Yes.
I assumed. He goes, "No, it's way worse." He goes, "It wasn't anything to do with the drivetrain, or not the drivetrain, the suspension, the roller arms, any of that stuff." He goes, "A hole has appeared in the block."
What?
Yeah.
Just
Boom. Exploded, blew out the block. Yeah.
abracadabra, hole appears.
I'm talking
Shit.
probably a 2-inch by 2-inch hole.
Good.
And I mean, you can see the piston shaft through this hole. Fully blew out the side of this box. So I was like, "What do you want to do?" He goes, "Well, it's going to need a motor." I was like, "Yeah, obviously it's going to need a motor. What would you like to do?" He goes, It's like 100 or 260,000 miles. Why would you ever put a new motor in this? Just for the tie rod to snap, for you to snap on the highway." I'm like, "Yeah, I agree." He goes, "So a new motor." Yeah, exactly. So at that time, this was when the market was losing its mind because of COVID. He goes, "You can put $3 or $4 grand into this new motor, or not new, but new to you motor. You can do the suspension. You can do this. You can do that. You can even replace the driver's seat that's been collapsed for 60,000 miles." And the guys have literally felt every pebble on the road for a year. And as we're talking, he goes, "So this is the breakdown. And monthly, if you obviously get it all now, monthly, it comes out to $136 a month for the next however many years you keep the vehicle if you do this." So we get it and we take care of it. And they put a new, I think it's a lower end, and they take the top end and put it on the lower end, and they put it back in, and it's, I don't know, $2,600, and after labor it's $4,100, and that's our budget. So we don't replace the suspension.
Rough.
You brought the vid back, I can hear it. So they don't replace the suspension, the tie rods, none of that stuff. Like 3 months later, the 2006 F-150 that I'm driving for the company absolutely explodes and dumps transmission fluid everywhere.
Good.
I'm towing a trailer from Miami back up to the shop in Sanford. It's probably a 3-hour run, but it's a big trailer. Dual axle, 20 foot, 22 foot, and it's fully loaded. We closed an office in Miami, so it is fully loaded with the most important, most expensive stuff, and it weighs enough to squat the axle. So I've been towing it for 3 hours. I'm not kidding. I got to the airport. I was 4 miles from the shop, and it literally just goes boom and shimmies a little, and then the RPM tacks out because the engine is free flying with nothing holding it back. So it slams up to like 6K. I back off and it just slowly grinds, not even grind, just free flow to a halt off to the side of the road. I'm 4 miles from the shop. So they get it in. And I'm like, what do you want to do? He goes, it's got 280,000 miles. It's an 06 quad cab. It's got the crew cab. Are you kidding me now?
I'm sorry. I need a water.
So there's a beer right there. So we get the quote back. You'll never guess what it is. It's $4,600 for a new transmission.
Oh.
And it's not a transmission. It's a Jasper, baby. So Harl and Beverly, they're the ones that did it. They subbed it out. And Harl and Beverly did it for, it came out to like 42 after it was like 48 and it came out to like 42. But they put a new Jasper, quote unquote, racing transmission in an 06 F-150 with 280,000 miles.
Why?
The last time, because he was right. Over the course of the lifetime of this vehicle, you'll pay $136 a month. If you get a new truck, it's $900 a month. Because you're not getting a new truck. Yes. You're getting a new commercial truck that's for a company. So it's $900. And this is 2020, 2021. We're talking $100,000 regular work trucks here. And so he was like, listen, put it in and pray the motor stays.
Yeah.
And as he's saying it, I know full well the rear main seal is pouring oil. I know that. I drive it. It's like, so that was my just absolute, what are we doing here with this company? And it does make sense. But you know who never had to replace a Jasper transmission or a blown out block? The pool guys. They pull up on a bicycle or a quad for that matter, a frickin' tricycle, and they can run their chlorine and scrub the pool because I don't know if you know this, they don't take the peripherals with them. They just take the chemicals out of their truck so they leave the net and the scrubber at the client's house. So they could pull up on a motorcycle because I'm an idiot. It's like, anyway, that was my rant on the pool guys. I got very upset about that earlier.
There's some good stuff there, though.
I just wish anybody, somebody, besides the CPA, because I didn't listen to him no matter what he said. I still don't listen to him. I should. I wish anybody would have been like, hey, man, I hear you're starting a business. Congrats. Maybe just not that business. Like, I wish somebody would have said, hey, man, you're gonna spend more money on the truck you're driving than you'll ever dream of making. Like, just keep your money, put it into chlorine, put it into Seminole Pool Supply stock, and you'll get a return way better than what you would have done. And it's so funny. I hear so many people say the same thing. They're like, I never should have got into the restaurateur. I never should have done this. I never should have opened a salon. And then you ask them, you're like, all right, would you go back to your last job? And they're like, God, no.
Yeah.
Oh my God, never.
Yeah.
Even if the whole management was fired, I'd never go back to my old job. This is great. I love this. It's like, we're so spoiled.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I would be such a prima donna if I was a pool cleaner. No, I'm not. I'm not going outside. It's above 90 today. It's like the pools are fine. I can get them tomorrow.
They'll be fine.
I'd be one of those guys that wore the Dyson Air Vac the necklace with a mister. Oh my God, it's so hot today. Oh my God, the landscaper's still here.
Carrying a fan, a paper fan.
Oh my God. Oh, it makes me so happy just thinking about it.
So I wish you luck with that.
Yeah, soon. I know you're just breaking into your thing now, but what's your next step? 5-year plan. Give me quick.
Well, 5-year plan would be doing it full time.
Oh yeah.
So
that's a given.
I don't know, because I've kind of left it open. I'm willing to basically do whatever version of photography, videography I need to.
Yeah.
So I'm not like niching down necessarily.
That was my next thing. If you were offered a 6-figure deal, whether that means exactly $100,000 or $99999 to be a YouTuber's main videographer for his channel. And I'm talking, you follow him around, Jinxie, Sade. What's the other guy's name?
I'd be willing to.
What's the other guy's name?
I don't.
Sketch. I was like Sade. I don't remember
know.
the other guy's name. Jinxie or Sketch. If they're like, I'll give you 6 figures, but you got to move here. You got to live in the streamer house. You got to, we're waking up at 7. We're going to bed at 7. Like, this is a 24-hour run every day. Anything I tell you to do, you got to ride.
Probably not. Honestly.
You got to do the dumb shit. You got to have the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that, with those stipulations, no, I'm good. I'll make $52,000.
I was going to say, so
fine.
It's not the money.
It's not, no.
Okay.
I mean, with the right gig, sure. Like, I'll take the money. Like, yeah, MLB offers me, a similar thing where I follow a team and do their like something like Hard Knocks for the NFL. Absolutely, I will do that all day long. Or Hard Knocks? If I were to be asked to do like a behind the scenes Hard Knocks, $100,000 a year, absolutely.
Is that like the Ultimate Fighter?
No, so Hard Knocks is it's the only behind the scenes of the football season for a football team in the NFL.
Okay, so the only thing I've ever seen like BTS for a sports thing would be like Ultimate Fighter. Like back when Chael Sonnen and
gotcha.
So Rampage Jackson, all those guys when they were doing that TV show. That's the only thing I compare it to.
Kind of, but it's less reality TV.
Okay,
and more documentary style.
Oh my God, that was the best.
So
watching Ultimate Fighter and then switching over to Blue Mountain State. Oh my God, after the party. Oh, like the day after a party when you're already done for. Like what a day in. What a day in. You're sunburnt from the beach trip and then you come home and get smashed and then the next day it's all bed all day. I'm playing Guitar Hero with Ultimate Fighter and Jersey Shore in between. It's like
sounds awful.
What a piece of trash I was.
Sounds awful.
I would do that tomorrow.
I know you would. Pool guy.
Oh, eating my trail mix and bush lights after a chili mac dinner. Jesus Christ.
I have to eat yet. Still hungry.
Yeah.
But no, I would like to, hopefully I can land this gig, this contract. I pitched already to somebody, I'm not going to say the name, but the assisted living facility downtown.
Yeah.
And she sounded very interested in my work. I actually used the time lapse as a thing of my skill, and she was very impressed by it.
Yeah.
And so basically she kind of gave me a timeline-esque and said, well, this is what we have to do. And then I've got a call for a photographer to do real estate style stuff.
Yeah.
To bring in new clients for this assisted living facility.
I looked at the condos like 2 buildings over from that assisted living. Do you know what they're running for? Like a 1-1? Oh,
they're like crazy.
It's like $500K.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. So Amber and I were looking at condos 10 years ago. That was what we were going to do first. We were going to get a condo right there on the water.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. That building. You know which one I'm talking about.
Yes.
That building.
Mm-hmm.
And they were $230. And we were like, that's crazy. You can get a regular condo for $70 right now.
Yeah. This
was 2016. And we thought that was insane. I'm like, I'm not paying $230 for a freaking 900 or 800 square foot condo. And now they're $500,000 a condo, a 800 square foot condo on a lake. It's not even the ocean. Like, but then again, that might actually be where we're going because all the condos on the beach right now are literally either falling over or they're having $1 million renegotiations with the tenants and saying, hey, if we don't get $1 million in our safety fund right now, they're literally going to shut this place down. Like, full on, the state will take it. Like,
yeah, there's a ton of
that was after Daytona Beach Shores. I think. Yeah,
terrible shit.
Well, I showed you when I went down there. I showed you the bottom of the balconies on the condo that I used to live in, or the timeshare that I used to stay in. But yeah, the like, it's all like that. The whole place, every single place. Like, if it's not brand new, it looks it's from the 60s. Like, it's getting up there. It's, what is it, 80 years old? No, I mean 60 years old. So I mean, it's getting up there.
Yeah,
and I don't know, man. Maybe that was the right idea. Getting a condo on a lake, somewhat protected, inland, off the. I mean, you're still 45 minutes from the beach, but
yeah, you're not terrible. I mean, it's a beautiful view out there.
It
too.
is. It's. I think if maybe that's the way to go. Assessment. That's the word I was thinking. They're doing $1 million assessments on these properties, and it's I don't know how anybody.
And that building's better than 90% of the buildings that you'll ever find along the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah. Some of the stuff that I've stayed in, I was like, holy shit. Like, a lot of the staircases going onto the beach. This is recent, within the last 5 or 6 years. They've just destroyed them. They're like, it's a liability. Somebody's going to get hurt. It's going to fall when we're not here. Just tear them all down. And now nearly every staircase that used to be concrete coming off of the pads where the old condos used to be, they just tore them all down.
Yeah.
It's so weird, man, living here for 30 plus years and just seeing it all and all the development, and then seeing the beach development is a weird one too. Like, that is such a strange, like, I don't even know how to explain it, because it's nostalgic too. Like, that was our place. Like, I was one of those kids that would leave school, grab all of his boys, and we'd run to the beach every day. Like, that was my whole thing. And it's just so weird to see it from then to now. Like, it's nothing like it was. And it makes sense. I mean, literally, like, the frickin' condo fell over. Like, there was some shit with that. Like,
oh, yeah.
And now they're like, okay, nobody gets to have any fun ever at all. Like, that was too much. We let y'all have way too much rope, and you whipped us with it. Like, that's enough. So I get it.
And
but,
the
like,
property expense is
with the insurance.
It's like, it's not insane. Just purchasing an undeveloped plot of land, or something where a building was torn down and it's just an empty lot now, is almost not even worth it to put a building there.
No,
the taxes alone.
Well, the insurance.
Well,
like, the taxes are insane.
Taxes alone on that. Insurance alone on that. Without a building on that.
Without a mortgage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine building anywhere in Florida right now. I don't know how these guys are doing it. I do know, now that I say that. They're quantity. They build 1,000 of these, and they're fine. But I can't understand it, how these can't remember the term, but it's like they only build about 40 houses at a time. They're like private.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. I think it's private builders. They build like 40 houses at a time. I have no idea how they do it. I have no clue how they make a dime. I went by one the other day. These things were $4.99. These houses that they built were $4.99 3 months ago. 5 months ago. I go by the same place. It's $2.99. I don't understand how they make a dime. I feel like they're losing their shirt. It's like 2008 all over again. Like, we go back and we're like, oh, I saw that. I watched that happen. Like, I watched him go bankrupt. That's insane to think about. Like, and it's true. The taxes, the insurance, the mortgage that they have on this place is insane, because the interest rates, like, I'll never understand how these guys are building houses. I don't get it. I told you about that property in Miami.
No.
2-story. I think it was like a 2-2. 2-story, 2-2. Skinny little place. Condemned. You can't live there. You can't do anything with it. It's an immediate tear down or a burn down. It's $500,000.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You can't even live in it. You can't do anything with it. You can't go inside the house. You can buy the property with a building on it, and immediately you are told by the city, you have 30 days. tear it down, burn it down. You got to do something because you can't have it on the property because it's liability. And even though the city owns it, they're fine. But as soon as you buy it, whoa. So literally $500,000 for I think it was like a third 0.3 acres.
Oh gosh.
And you got to pay the expense to tear it down and burn it down and haul it away and all the environmental that comes with that. And then you got to worry about everybody's gas line, power, water, everything. Like,
and then
do something with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have no idea how people are doing this. It doesn't make any sense to me. I just feel I
don't understand.
It's got to be VCs that are just, or the capital groups. They're just throwing money at stuff. And that's what they did in 08 or 05, 06. That led to 08. They're literally just, the more places we have, the better it looks on our books, the better our stock goes up. We buy back stocks and then ta-da.
Well, a major issue with 08, which I don't think it's necessarily happening right now, but it feels like it could be, is the banks were just giving loans. Yep. Everybody has one.
Oh yeah. No and income.
That was the major reason for the crash was because the banks, there was no collateral for any of the loans.
I think it was literally called no income loans.
Yeah.
Like they just, we don't care.
Yeah. Take this $500,000 loan.
Oh my God.
For no reason whatsoever. Just have all the money for no reason.
And
then people stopped paying it and there was no collateral and they had nothing.
Houses were quote unquote affordable.
Mm-hmm.
Like it happened when it was quote unquote affordable. I cannot imagine now when these banks have, their books are literally just houses that are 3 times more valuable than they actually are. And I'm glad they put some kind of something on it, but I still don't think all that was right. I think a lot more people should have went to jail.
Oh yeah. For
I
sure.
think one person for the entire global economy crash, one guy went to jail. And I think it was because he was a whistleblower.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
That does not sound right at all.
I think it was one guy, and I think he was a whistleblower, or somebody got stuck with something, and he had no idea what was in his portfolio. And they're just like, oh, you still got your hands on it. Come here. Give me here. And that's because everybody else had the wherewithal to, it's radioactive. Get it out of the building.
Yeah.
Like, not even
shred
like,
and burn.
Yeah, don't even get it off the books. Get it off the building. Like I don't want anything to ever
throw it through that shredder and then burn whatever's in that.
And then take the shredder outside. Like get it out of the building.
Just it's gone.
So
make it disappear.
I think that whole thing was an absolute. It's not like we have to freaking talk about it. It's been talked about 1,000 times, but 1,000,000 times. But obviously, the one who hates the banks thinks it was bad.
Yeah.
I think the bank should have had, no shit. Yep. If you cut out all the expletives that I say, this might actually be the closest thing to a family friendly episode we have. Like, and we could actually do something with that, but no, you're going to have to edit it. I don't care. Cut it out and make it, I'm say something else. Holy sunshine.
No, that seems like a lot of work. No offense, but
he said editing 43,000 pictures for a minute and 15 seconds.
I could do like 1,000 at a time. And it just took a few clicks. The rendering is what took the longest.
After it stopped blue screening.
It would
mad.
I would get through like 6,000 or 7,000 photos rendered out and then it just blue screened.
Well, that's my thing. Like
gone.
You know who doesn't have to worry about blue screening and engines exploding? Pool guys. Yeah, exactly. Like they don't have to have extra equipment. I'm just going to keep going back to this until I am one. And then I'm going to be like, they're the best. They're so cool. You need to have a pool guy.
You're going to be like, nah, this other.
Yeah. Why did nobody tell me?
Why did nobody tell me this other thing?
Oh, it's so stupid. Don't ever be a pool guy.
Hated it.
I'm just gaslighting people.
Yeah.
Landscaping's the best ever. I'm like, no, definitely be a pool guy. They have it so much easier. Don't be a landscaper. Oh, speaking of which, I noticed this like 10 times already, but I keep forgetting. Across the street, like literally your driveway, the 10-foot street, the next house, that if you walk straight out of your front door, he's a landscaper.
Yes.
We knew that. I know him. We're cool. 2 houses down, that guy's a landscaper. Like 3 or 4 houses down that way, the other direction, that guy's a landscaper.
If you go down the street,
yeah.
And don't turn like you're going out of the neighborhood, but go down that side street to the left.
Yeah.
It's like every third house, there's a landscaping
trailer.
vehicle. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. No, this neighborhood.
What is happening?
It's like, they're like ants. They're everywhere.
It's so weird. I've never I've had it where like I had a guy 4 houses down from me when I started mine. He was a landscaper. And then in the last house we were in, there was a guy 4 houses down. He was a landscaper. House before that, he was probably like 2 streets over. But yeah, they're pretty hard packed in there. I've never seen it like this. There's literally there's 4 guys in my view, in my side line of sight. And then if you turn down the next road, there's another 3 or 4. It's crazy. I think it's something about this area. Everybody just wants their business, man. It's freaking.
I get it.
It's downtown. I don't even know, gumption. Like we see it and we're like, I gotta have it. Like I'm not dealing with this jerk off every day. I'm done. I'm doing my own thing. I'm starting my own business. And for some reason, we all immediately go to landscaping in Florida. Like I had managers back at UPS. This was 15 years ago. And they were like, no, if I ever leave UPS, I'm doing landscaping. The easiest thing I've ever thought of. Like I'm doing landscaping. And I mean,
it's a lot of work.
Oh my God. It's so much work.
You get, like, you see the progress being done.
Yeah.
You see visually see work being done, and you can see how much you have left.
Yeah.
So that's a benefit in and of itself, because you see how much left you have, and you see what you've already done.
Oh my God, is that autism?
Yeah.
Oh my God, is that what that is?
There's also the fact that I don't think there is enough landscapers to do the amount of actual landscaping work there is.
No, definitely not.
Because yeah, you have the guys that do the bare minimum and stuff.
Yeah.
But the actual amount of need in Florida, not necessarily need, but want for proper landscaping is unreal.
It's unbelievable. It's never ending.
Yeah.
And that's, I got to take a breath. That's why I started it, because I told you this the other day. I called, I think 20 companies. And I got like 1 to respond. And then the guy who responded didn't even take the job. He just told me about another guy who he works with who could take the job. When I called that guy, we talked for like 4 days. He's like, yeah, no problem. Definitely. Of course. No problem. The day comes, he doesn't show up. He has yet to text me back for like 8 months.
Oh my gosh.
20 companies listed on Google with reviews. Of course, if they have 0 reviews, I'm not calling.
Yeah.
These guys have reviews. They have photos. They have updates. They have company hours. They have probably a website. If you got a website and reviews, I'll call you. If not, it ain't gonna happen, because I already know. So these guys are quote unquote established, and it's still I literally had to wait a week and just do it myself anyways. I cannot believe it. There's so many people doing it, and nobody's doing it. Like it's a secret society or something. And I don't understand. I feel like I'm not in the club. Like, because nobody else calls me. Like for other work, I never get like subcontracted ever. Nobody ever calls me and they're like, hey man, I need a hand. I'm too busy. Never happens. But I'm the only one that's going, hey man, I'm stacked for like the next 4 weeks. I can't possibly make another account like work. Can you please take care of it for me? I'll pay you. They'll pay you. I pay you. Like, I won't make any money. I just need this account. I never hear back from them. I feel like I'm going insane.
Yeah.
Like, you know who doesn't have to deal with this? Pool guys. Yeah, exactly. Hated it.